The woman walked into the government office to change her name because within 1 week, she was leaving this place forever. She wanted her husband to never find her again. Her husband, Ethan Carter, had no idea. He was still playing the perfect husband to both women. After just leaving his mistress, he immediately came home with flowers for his wife, and the marks from another woman were still on his neck. The woman watched as her husband answered a phone call. He nodded a few times, then said, "The company has an emergency. I have to go." She didn't stop him. The second he closed the door, she opened the message she had just received. It was an ultrasound picture, and underneath it were the words, "I'm pregnant. Your husband came to the hospital with me." She stared at the screen for 3 seconds, not a single tear fell, because she already knew. Yesterday, when she went to his company with him, she overheard the employees talking in the break room. Everyone knew CEO Ethan Carter had someone else outside the marriage. Everyone except his wife. She was the only one still believing that a simple cup of coffee meant he cared. The man even warned his employees not to talk about his affair, and she saw everything. Back in the office, he was still acting. He walked over and asked, "Are you tired? Want some water?" Then his mistress called again. His eyes changed for a second. She noticed, so she smiled and said, "Go ahead, pick up. I won't interrupt your work." He panicked, quickly answered the phone. "Okay, I know, I'll be there soon." After hanging up, he used the same excuse. "There's an emergency at the company. I have to leave." She watched him finish the entire performance, and the last bit of hope inside her disappeared. She didn't cry. She didn't make a scene. The next day, she walked straight into a law firm. The lawyer told her, "Your situation qualifies. After 2 years of separation, the divorce can be finalized. You don't even need his signature." She signed the full authorization immediately. Then she went to a jewelry store. She took off the wedding ring she had worn for 7 years and handed it over. "Please melt it down." That ring was something he engraved with both their names, something he personally polished for her, but in the end, it became nothing more than a cold piece of silver. After that, she burned their wedding photos, destroyed their marriage records, donated all the clothes she no longer needed to poor families, then packed her bags and walked out of the house. On the way, she happened to see Ethan Carter walking out of a hotel with his mistress. Right after that, he called her, "Wife, I'm back. I'll pick you up later for dinner. Love you." But after hanging up, he hugged the other woman without a care. Seeing everything, she threw her phone straight into a trash can. After leaving, she never wanted any connection with him again. When Ethan returned home, the entire house was empty. The maid said, "I haven't seen Mrs. Carter since this morning." He got angry. "You don't even know where your own wife went." The maid felt wronged. But shouldn't the person who knows her best be you? He rushed into the bedroom, and there was a letter sitting in the most obvious place. He opened it immediately. Only 2 lines were written inside. "I already know about you too. I'm leaving. Don't look for me." He collapsed onto the bed, then started calling her nonstop. But every time, "Sorry, the number you're calling is temporarily unavailable." He called all her friends. Some said they didn't know. Others laughed at him. Then he tried sending her money, a huge amount. He thought maybe she would come back when she saw it, but the bank told him the transfer failed. The account was closed yesterday. He froze. He searched for her social media. Nothing. The account was gone. He called the platform manager. First he threatened, then he begged. "My wife disappeared. She left no clues. Please help me recover the data." The manager couldn't deal with him anymore, so he finally agreed. The moment the account was restored, he saw everything, from the post where he confessed his love to her in college, to their wedding photos, and finally, a blank piece of paper. Under it were the words, "Our relationship is over." That day was the exact day he met Ava Bennett. She knew everything. She had planned to leave long ago. He remembered something he once told her. "If you ever fall in love with someone else, I'll disappear from your life forever." Back then she replied, "If I can ever leave you, I'll make sure you never find me again." He laughed and said, "Fine, I'll give you 3 days to run. Then I'll come find you. As long as you're still called Emma Parker, I'll always be able to find you. You'll never get away from me." But now, she really left. She donated all her clothes, deleted every account, and even changed her name. Ethan Carter stood alone in the empty house and swore, "Emma, this isn't over. I'll find you. I'll apologize to your face. You love me that much. You'll forgive me." But he didn't know, in this world, Emma Parker no longer existed.